Good morning, traders. Hope you are well. This is the full market analysis for the 17th of May. Unfortunately, I've got a funeral to attend this afternoon. Won't be back till late. So I'll do the analysis during the London Open rather than the New York session. So first thing is first, the gold software going nicely, as we can see. And the price, we had a lovely buy signal early this morning at 5:30. So getting into the trade a little bit late, but that's okay. Hit our first target, 23.86, got about 40 pips on that. Next target is 23.90, then on to 23.93. One of the things that you can do quite easily, doesn't take any time at all, is just move your stop with the gold software as it moves. So your initial stop might be down there or there, and then you just move it to 22.81, and of course very quickly you are at break even, locking in profits as it goes to target. So let's do the full analysis on the parabolic trends first, and then we'll go into the price action charts and see what's going on down there. In terms of the DXY, this has gone weak, hit our target at 104.41, so it does continue to be weak. However, there's a big caveat here. Something's happening and it is hitting convergence areas onto a liquidity zone here. So you can see the trend line here. That is the long-term trend of the US dollar. And so we do expect the price to bounce and then start heading to 106.84, but it's not confirmed yet. Of course, we need to see where this price goes next. In terms of the yen futures, now the yen futures is our tool for correlation with the yen pairs, and we're not seeing much going on here. As you can see, there is a major support line that's been drawn from here, and it's now being hit, so we could see the price do this in the next few hours. So we don't really know is the answer if you want to know where the yen is going next, because it's not clear. We need to see confirmation and we need to see clarification like this into a clear downward parabolic trend. It's not parabolic, so it's not clear where the yen goes now. Now there are some trading opportunities on the price action charts, and I'll cover those in the next few minutes. In terms of the Swiss franc futures, this is looking very good, despite it not going parabolic yet. As you can see, it's failed to achieve higher highs here on the left on the daily chart and moved and bounced off this support line, resistance line, and this downward trend movement. So we do expect it to head for target 109.02 into next week. Now, of course, it's Friday, so however, not parabolic. As we can see, the price is holding on to support lines at the moment. But if it does break down here, then of course we'll be looking to buy all the Swiss pairs. Let's have a look at the Dow Jones. And as previously mentioned, not my favorite trade. However, it was, but no longer now. As you can see, it's hit this yellow bar, liquidity zone, we call it. And basically it's not a good entry point. It's a very good exit point. Hit our target 39.666. Now the FTSE 100 is better trade. As you can see, there's no buyers lining up, no sellers lining up here, no liquidity zone, so 85.50 is our target. I will be doing the weekly Forex forecast the weekend, of course, with fresh targets and fresh stops, and maybe even some fresh trends. So look out for that the weekend. It's a good start to the week. Now the other thing to note here, and one thing you should be looking for in your advanced pro charts, is the swing lows in an uptrend. This is FTSE 100, and when you get a swing low, what tends to happen is the price then suddenly surges to the upside. So look out for that in the next few hours. Nasdaq continuing upwards, and no liquidity zones now, so that's okay. This is strong buy, so you can now move our stop to 18.075 and target 19.219. On to the Hang Seng, and the Hang Seng is doing a very similar situation as the Nasdaq. Heading for a target almost there, 19,685. Fresh targets coming. You can probably spot them, going to be up there somewhere for the weekend. And you can now move your stop to 18,902. Now, if you want to, if you've been holding this since the beginning of the change of character, you have to zoom back quite a while. There we go. So this is worth to you, if you're a dollar pip, $3,000. DAX, a very similar situation as well, although it looks like it's coming off a little bit, but it's still holding on to market structure. Don't be fooled by some of these turnarounds, because they are not change of character until they achieve lower lows and lower highs. So just maybe having a rest. So the DAX stop is 18,534 and the target is 19,346. Just a quick look at oil. Yep, not a lot going on there. Bitcoin, I wanted to see Bitcoin, see what's going on here. I need to do a full market analysis. Yeah, all the buyers are in. So this is parabolic. There is going to be a little bit of a correction here before it heads for 77,246. And as I predicted in December, I predicted $100,000 by June. So we're getting close to that. So maybe we'll hit that right up here, or even more, $110,000 in the next month or so. Euro dollar is parabolic to the upside. However, hit our target of 108.40. Congratulations if you had that trade. But you can see this downtrend here, the opposite to the DXY, of course, which is hitting a support area. This is hitting a resistance area. So we're going to have to wait for this price to sort itself out. There could be a trading opportunity to the upside to these yellow zones on the price action chart. So look out for that. Similar situation for the pound USD. Because the DXY is showing possible support area and convergence, then we could see the dollar start to move up. Therefore, this could mean that there's going to be some action to the downside with the pound USD and the euro USD on the price action charts, not on the major trends. So look out for that. US Swiss, similar situation here. As you can see, I mentioned this a few days ago, didn't I? Hitting this support area. So it's bouncing up now. So we just have to wait and see again. Dollar's not ideal. Just going to flick through these. You can probably see straight away that there's something not quite right. New Zealand yen is still parabolic to the upside. You should be still in this despite this. Oh, it's going ahead for our target 95.38. Oh, it's just about there now, isn't it? Or hit in the next few hours. So that's going up there. Congratulations, by the way, if you've held that. Used the price action charts, you've done even better. So you can move your stop to 94. And if you want to hold on, then this break of this structure here, above 95.38, is going to then have us a fresh target somewhere up here. Now, in order for this to happen and get the big moves in the yens, then of course we have to have clear confirmation from the yen futures in terms of direction, i.e. parabolic to the downside. Aussie yen, of course, doing exactly the same. Now, this is not so good because obviously you don't want to enter now because of the liquidity zone here and a possible double top. Heading for 105.48, I'll bring it down slightly to 104.90. Pound yen into a wave 5 ABC pattern. So I mentioned this previously, going up to 99.58. And your stop now is 195.29. Lots of barriers here, as you can see, lots of liquidity zones. So this might take a little while to get to. Just holding on to the Swisses. This is one thing to look out for, which is really important if you've got the Advanced Pro charts. Look out for swing lows. Swing lows are really important because they give you the trading opportunity to get into the trade if you're not holding on for any length of time. So as a swing trader, then this is a perfect way to do it. There's a really good example on the pound Canadian. A lovely swing low with market structure to the upside. Visually very clear. Green is a buy into the liquidity zone, and away the price goes. You can zoom down into your price action charts. Of course, using the price action charts is a very powerful way to combine the trends with price action. New Zealand Canadian, there's another one there, as you can see. Now, you don't want to be in these positions when it comes up into liquidity here, because it's highly likely there's going to be some kind of reaction there, a liquidity grab or a liquidity sweep. 83.56 is the target. Your stop now is 82.68. No other trends in play. Let's have a look at the price action charts. The New Zealand is parabolic to the upside, as mentioned previously, and this is the price action chart, which you can see clearly everything's green, and you've got what we call the stepping stone effect. So this is what you're looking for, where the price is achieving higher highs and the support lines are agreeing with that. So visually it's very clear to see. And one thing you can do is you can zoom into the lower time frames. Won't do it now, but you can zoom into the lower time frames as it comes into support, and then you can buy more trades as you go along. Let's have a look at a few here. Pound Aussie, not doing much at the moment. We do have positive divergence, and we had change of character, so this is going to go higher eventually. Aussie Swiss, this was a fantastic opportunity. If you got into this, well done. As you can see, the price keeps pulling back into the support areas, so it gives you a chance to get into the trade. And you can see it on this chart here. So as it comes back into this area, this liquidity zone, you actually can see visually very, very clear price action. You can get into it anytime. You haven't got to wait for anything. It's a great way to trade. Pound Swiss, congratulations if you traded Pound Swiss. You had another opportunity here. So if you've got the price action charts, you won't need me. I'll help you, of course, support you along the journey. But as soon as you see the price come into these areas, they are buying opportunities. So we've got a yen, Canadian yen. Yeah, so we've got a Canadian yen breakout to the upside. I'm just waiting for it to pull down into this buy area, liquidity zone. This was one I posted a few days ago in the VIP room as a trading outlook for the New Zealand Swiss. So congratulations if you traded that. So you could have got 2 times there. I mentioned the euro dollar. It's got limited upward move likely in the next few days, maybe into next week. So this is one to watch. Notice how the price comes out of the support lines into liquidity and just simply stays above that area, and then you can use your stepping stone effect to trail. You just simply move your stop to the previous low, previous low, previous low. So a very straightforward way. So we could see a breakout here in the next few hours or the next few days. I won't be around this afternoon, as mentioned earlier, but have a brilliant day.